Yo, what is going on? Oh my god, I have to redo this video because my my audio wasn't on. But just want to get my trade recap for yesterday being Monday, the 17th of November, and um yeah, jumping right into it. We had hourly draws, which were these lows down here, also these lows down here. But at the time, we were at these highs, and these highs. And with the draws in mind, this puts us to, it gives us a nice kind of reaction, right? So Asia session, we displace up, um, and within that pre-market window, within that half an hour, price took out these highs, right? And then London session opens, which is here, and we start to dump, right? And what do we create? We create a MSS, market structure shift. So I'm like, okay, cool. It shows that, you know, there's bearish intent now, after that high time frame liquidity sweep. It's just a matter of where, right? But also accounting for that we had this 5 minute fair value gap here and this 5 minute fair value gap here, and which at the time was unmitigated once we broke this, these lows down here, once we had that market structure shift. But luckily, we did have a 5 minute fair value gap created once we had that market structure shift. So it was kind of like a leg, or like kind of like area zone that we could rely on to take shorts from. But yeah, I did get out break even because I was accounting for this 5 minute fair value gap, but also that low that we put in when we tapped this bullish 5 minute fair value gap here to act as a liquidity sweep, which then would tap into this unmitigated fair value gap to fuel the move back up again. So uh, yeah, it's definitely like, shorts could have worked. Shorts definitely could have worked, as you can see here. Shorts could have worked, but again, just wasn't in my favor at the time, for solid reasons. Just because we had unmitigated, this is a big 15-minute gap here, and also at the time we had this 2 minute, sorry, not this 2 minute, this unmitigated 5 minute fair value gap here at the time, as well as this one here. So tapping, once we get that high time frame liquidity sweep, right, which is what pre-market done. London opened here on this candle, and we see that we start to get that displacement, which sellers have now stepped in, which we broke structure, or like market structure shift. We broke that internal low, and on that move down, we created a 5 minute fair value gap, and I was kind of relying on that first tap, which is what we got here, to tap back into this 5 minute fair value gap here, this bearish one, which is what we got here, right? We filled this 5 minute, and we had a nice displacement up into this 5 minute fair value gap here, and now I was looking for my entry, right? So for my entry, bring it to you guys. For my entry, as you can see, that we had created this 1 minute fair value gap, which was used to displace up. So it was mitigated, or like partially mitigated. But again, I count that as a mitigation, as we use it to displace further up into this 5 minute bearish fair value gap here. And once we displace up, we also created another 1 minute fair value gap here, which is what my entry was taken on. So once we broke through this 1 minute with displacement, which is what we got exactly here, as you can see there, we had a nice bullish reaction down, closed well below this 1 minute fair value gap, or bullish fair value gap here. We get a nice reaction back up again. Oh gosh. And as you can see, that I can't really do much because my break even is at these 5 minute lows down here. So I couldn't really do much about this. But again, price chopped down and took out these 5 minute lows, tapped into this 5 minute unmitigated 5 minute fair value gap here. And it was enough fuel to take me back up to break even. So again, my trading models relied on that displacement straight out when we close out of a low like this. But again, this 5 minute low here was used as a liquidity sweep paired with a 5 minute unmitigated fair value gap to fuel the move back up again. So yeah, nothing much I could do there in terms of trade. Like I took the trade, it was a solid trade. But again, just wasn't in my favor, which I'll gladly take the break even because as you can see, that price ended up chopping up and eventually took me out. Price filled in the unmitigated 5 minute, which was up here, and which, price moved down towards TP. So, yeah. So, but I followed my plan here. We get that 1 hour liquidity sweep, which was here. We get that nice bullish reaction out of it. We had a 5 minute market structure shift on that way down. With displacement, we create a 5 minute fair value gap here. We get a 1 minute inversion, which we close, close very bearishly on it. And yeah, break even at these 5 minute lows just in case price wants to react from the zone to kind of go back up again, which we accounted for that, and that's why we went break even at that area. And yeah, that kind of wraps up this trade here. Solid trade, I would say, solid trade. Yeah, again, we just couldn't get that displacement we were looking for. Oh, that's my girl. She's texting me. I'll reply to her after this. But she makes my day, man. But yeah, she gets. Sorry. Yeah, again, solid trade, solid effort. Couldn't get that 1 to 2 that we were looking for, which is okay. Just means that we'll come in today with different setups, different trades, and taking one trade a day, making sure that I'm not making the same mistakes as I was last week. Again, made a lot of mistakes last week. Some days I got punished for it, and some days I didn't. And the days I did get punished for it, I got punished very heavily. And it took a toll on my psychology and everything, and just wasn't a good week last week. But this week and coming forward, we will continue to not make the same mistakes and to keep our psychology in check, as well as making sure that the same mistakes that I've made are not happening again. So, yeah. So one trade a day, stops me from, re-entering the market, and, with a kind of, because my second trade will always be as bad. Oh no, not as bad, but it will be worse than my first trade because, I'm not really thinking. But again, we protected ourselves here. I did exactly what I needed to do, and yeah, gotta move on. And yeah, I'm gonna title this video two steps back, 4 steps forward, because it's time to make changes and, make sure that, we're not making the same mistakes going forward. And yeah, that kind of wraps up this video. London session opens in 3 more hours, so I will post my video later on tonight if I do take a trade. And yeah, just want to wish you guys good luck for the week, and we'll see you guys later on tonight if I do take a trade. And peace.